impressions of this? Another ranked win, 2 in a week. Just your overall thoughts on it.
Yeah, I mean, a great stretch by us. Like, I don't think we spoke since after the St. Louis victory, but I think they're going to win a whole lot of games. And Pittsburgh 6-0. I told people going into this game, I think this might be the best team we play all year. They didn't disappoint. They're very talented. They're very sophisticated on the ball. They play very hard. And so coming out with these last two with 6 points and 2 victories is really, really big time by the group, and I'm very proud of them.
Talk about your defensive effort tonight. Really were able to swarm some of the attackers and really cut off a lot of momentum throughout the match.
Yeah, I think this felt like the most Xavier soccer game that I can remember. It's certainly, I love playing teams that value the ball, that want to keep it and want to possess it and want to play through the lines, because it allows us to really initiate our press. And I thought before this game it was going to be, they're one of the best building teams in the country, I think, and I think we're one of the best pressing teams in the country. And not too many teams try to play through us anymore, and they did, and I thought we did a really, really good job in pressing. And then if they broke a line, I think we tended to have someone there ready, and I thought we helped very well. I thought we closed gaps very well. We made a couple little mistakes, and that led to some dangerous opportunities by them, some with 2 penalty kicks, which I'm sure we'll talk about. So very proud of our defensive performance for 88 minutes of that game. We just have to clean up the little mental lapses that good teams will punish.
It felt like Pitt came out aggressive in those first 20 or 25 minutes. Then you all found your footing, settled in, and from there it was pretty even the rest of the way. I'd say, at least shots-wise, you all really dominated the rest of that match offensively. Did you see it play out that way too?
Yeah, I mean, I think minutes 20 to 80, we were absolutely the better team, and it wasn't even that close, in my opinion. I think when we play really good teams and we know those teams are good, I think we show them a little too much respect. Now, I'll defend our players in that they were trying to execute a game plan, but I thought there were moments where we could have kept the ball a lot more and they let the game breathe, and we got a little bit panicky and gave them the ball back, and then they were able to find their rhythm. Pitt's a rhythm team. They want to find it, and I think we were allowing them to find it. But great job to the group to kind of settle down and started initiating more of the game. And I said this to the group at halftime. I mean, what an effort by our bench. And I've been disappointed in 1 or 2 games by the performance from the bench, which I always think should be a strength. But today it was completely on point. Shelby got both goals. Regan was causing them all sorts of trouble. Ace played huge minutes. Brooklyn played huge minutes. Mallory had a good shift. Ella Offer had a good shift. Reese had a good shift. So the bench, I think, really changed the game in the middle of the first half, and then we kept that momentum through most of the second half.
You talked to us before the season about having more opportunistic goals or trying to clean up some of those chances. Do you feel like Shelby's goals tonight met that goal?
Yeah, that second one for sure. That second goal, Haley came over and asked who set it up, and I'm like, I don't even remember, because it felt sort of like a half chance. But today, and honestly against SLU, I think we've done a really good job of trying to dig things out, not assuming it's going to go out of bounds, not assuming the defender's going to be able to get out of trouble, making it hard for them. And yeah, it was Shelby, created in something and just, took the outside of her foot and just trickled it over. I think the first goal was coming in the first half, where we had a bunch of 3v2s, 3v3s. We had a lot of clean looks. Ella had a clean look. Regan had a clean look. Shelby had a clean look that got saved before then she then got the rebound. So I think the first goal was a very well constructed play by us in winning our press and then going 3v2. I thought the second one was just making something out of seemingly nothing.
And then how about Maria Galli to save those 2 penalties?
Yeah, I mean, not only she saved them, she held them, right? So if you leave a rebound there, they're going to have a whole group of people following it up. So, I mean, Maria's a great keeper, and she came up really huge in those moments.
Got to prepare for your next game. What's going to go through your head? How are you going to keep you kind of grounded here after 2 straight ranked wins?
I think we're going to be okay. I think this is a pretty mature group that they didn't get too high after SLU, and honestly, when we won that Pitt game, they were happy, but it certainly wasn't over-celebrated. I think they expected to win. I thought they were a little bit annoyed at ourselves for giving up that goal and making it a little tighter than it had to be. We had plenty of moments to make it 3-0, right? I'll certainly do my part to make sure we don't get ahead of ourselves. I'm really looking forward to Alumni Weekend. So we have a bunch of people coming back, and it's maybe my most fun weekend of the year, my most gratifying, seeing those players and what they're doing with their lives. So yeah, we're back to business tomorrow.
Okay.